All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a different style of content for me. I kind of just wanted to sit back and talk and focus on the topic at hand while I express how I feel about the new patch, while the gameplay is playing in the background, because I got a lot to unpack and a lot to get off my chest, and I don't think I could do it while playing it in game and trying to talk to you at the same time, because it do become really challenging. So I don't know where to start off with the good or the bad. We're just gonna start off with the good because it's a lot less good than bad. So the good, Johnny, that's it. The bad, no. I'm just kidding. As far as the good, Wild Assault is a pretty good addition to the game, which I feel brings a breath of fresh air. It gives you creative freedom when it comes to combos. Not to mention there's 3 different versions, which makes it feel a little more unique, giving other characters extra options when it comes to offense. Like for instance, Big Body's got the white Wild Assault that has invulnerability midway through the attack, which now Big Bodies could use Wild Assault to beat supers and DPs, which is really great. And it also guard crushes, so that's really good for Potemkin players. And you get the blue Wild Assault, which just has the guard crush but not the involve. And then you got the orange or red, either one, orange or red. You got the orange Wild Assault, which is good for combo extensions, and that's it. I like how it reduces the burst slightly, but I feel like sometimes it's only good for like if you want to get a wall stick or closing out the game, and that's just it. I guess that's what it's for. But the rate amount of burst people get back, you know, that's for the bad. You know, I'm gonna save that for later. The second good thing is Johnny. Johnny is awesome. The weird thing is that they put him down as a zoner, but I think he's one of the best rush down characters in the game. He got 50-50 safe jumps. The 6K being a move that closes the gap between you and your opponent fast while remaining safe is crazy. That's really crazy. Not to mention he gets set up off each touch, and he has like super fast, so he's really fast, you know, with Misfits High on there. And he just has a lot of neutral skips. Like it's just crazy. Like his 236H just gallops and leaps into the position right in front of your face and like throws a card down, allowing you to RC cancel, Misfinder having like instant pressure and mix-ups. I can go on and on and on about this character, but I will say this, like Johnny is a problem. With perfect play, he could beat any character in the game hands down. Like he's really good, like really strong. That's all I have for like the good, because I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to like this new patch, that's literally it for me. Like, that's where it ends. All right, so let's get into the bad. Now the bad. Where do I start? The burst. I dislike every last change when it comes to burst. I felt like they wanted to make everything around the burst meter a little more scrubby. Starting with the blue burst specifically, it hits full screen, effectively getting rid of any burst save setups. There's no more mind games anymore. All the opponent has to do is wait for you to throw out more than 2 attacks, and that's it. I mean, there's no really other way to bait burst outside of Roman cancel. Like, not to mention they made it a little more safer on block, which I don't know why, but the increased block stun, like it makes it like in certain situations you don't have enough time to go for a combo you would have in the past patch. So I mean, they overall just, I felt like they wanted to make you feel more safer in this patch, but making the burst a little more absolute just ruins the fun for me. Like And don't get me wrong, all this wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the other changes that had been implemented. Like, for instance, the insane amount of bursts you get back is crazy. If you wall stick, 30% burst recover. If you're in the corner, you're getting more burst coming back to you faster. If you're getting hit, more meter is coming back to you. If you say hello, how was your day? You're getting more burst. It's too much, man. Like, I know they did all this so you can make more use out of Wild Assault and Burst Shield, but still, like, I lied to you not. I spent the entire match chasing this melee player. She bursted, and then she proceeds to do more annoying melee things, jumping around, being obnoxious. By the time I got my hands wrapped around her, she had her burst. She bursted again. Like, what? Like, why are you getting this much burst back so fast? And I know you can use Wild Assault to diminish their burst gauge, but whenever you use Wild Assault, it heavily nerfs your damage on top of already having nerf damage in the game. So I'm just not feeling the burst changes. I'd rather they just added Wild Assault and just tied it to your tension gauge, and it cost them 25%, which I feel would have been less scrubby. You could have make more considerate choices between all the other options in the game. Like, it'd be more thought-provoking. So yeah, like, I'm just not feeling the amount of burst you get back. I know the 30% burst recovery is like for like wall slumps, like setups, but not everybody has that in the game. Like, it's just burst benefits, like, in general, other players more than other. Like, zoner and keep away characters could just make more use out of the burst, and they could just use it as another keep away tool. And now it's more safer than it has ever been. So the fact that you're just constantly getting it back faster is just crazy to me. It's wild. Now the Goldbergs, honestly, like, what the hell, bro? Like, not only did they make it safer on block, but it refills your burst meter crazy fast. Instead of now, like, giving you 2 tension bars right off the bat, it gives you positive bonus, so you get tension over time. Cool, but why does it give you so much burst back? People are out here shotgunning gold burst back to back insanely fast. I just don't know. I don't know, bro. Next, the wall break. Like, I feel like the wall is breaking faster than before, like, especially when it comes to certain moves. I don't really know, but like, it felt like it's limiting your combos. And I just talked about how extending your combos could be great for the game. The whole wall breaking after, like, when you're in the corner, I do like 4 hits and it breaks the wall. Like, what the hell? Now it breaks the wall, give the person 30% back. It just is breaking the flow of the game for me. Like, sometimes it's just like really annoying. Like, you work so hard to get this person in the corner, you hit him 4 times, the wall is ready to break. Yeah, you get positive bonus as a reward, but it was already annoying in the previous patch. Now it's even more annoying. So I'm not feeling how fast they made the wall break. I feel like it's only certain moves that trigger it making the wall break faster. Next, the changes they took away from a lot of the characters, like moves, just like, for instance, Nago 6H is trash now. Like, you can no longer special cancel off of it. It's getting rid of some of the setups and pressure. Now it just makes Nago feel a little more sluggish. Like, I'm never a fan of downgrading moves. It takes away from the fun of the character. And the game, it did this to multiple moves. Like, yeah, like, they gave him other stuff to try to make up for it, but like, I'm never a fan of that. Like, if you feel like the character is strong, give other characters some more tools. That way it closes the gap. Whenever you revert and backtrack, it feel like it makes the game more boring. I mean, like, I don't like wanting to feel safe all the time. It just ruin the fun. Like, it's nothing to get your heart racing, because you always got burst, you always got YRC, you always got the flex shield. You always nerfing something that you feel is a little too overpowered. Some moves can push that boundary, but I don't feel like none of the moves in Guilty Gear so far have like been really crazy outside of like Happy Chaos or something. But yeah, like, I'm just never a fan of downgrading, especially when it comes to just like random stuff like that, bro. All right, now the last one is a bit of a nitpick. The changes to YRC can now beat like moves that had strike and throw invincibility. So now before the patch, I could bait out YRC with like guard point, but I can't do that no more. Getting rid of another one of my strats, so you can't even like super or DP past it now either. Like most of the changes in this patch is like limiting the way you can counter certain mechanics, making it more absolute. And to me, that is just boring. Like, having this mind game with your opponent and constantly baiting reactions out of each other makes the game more fun. Having these absolute answers makes the game more boring. Like, everything, it feels like is trying to make it more safe now, and I just don't like it. The fun comes in constantly countering your opponent's thought process. Like, everything is just more obnoxious to get in on, and that's just, it's not fun. But yeah, as far as the other changes I didn't mention, it's just that it's not good or bad. I don't have any opinion on it. Like, the other changes I didn't mention, just, you know, I didn't feel anything about it. With that being said, let me know what you think about the patch. Do you agree with me, or you think I'm just being a drama queen? You know, with that being said, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.